Good evening, Tabernacle Church guests, friends, whomever may catch this. Normally, I am on here in the mornings, not in the evenings, but wanted to send a quick note to you to say, first off, thank you. Thank you for your faithfulness. Thank you for those of you who volunteer week after week, those who give generously, those who just support our church. I want to say thank you to you this evening on this beautiful fall day. You couldn't ask for better weather than what we've got right now. And so I just think a thanks is in order because there's no body, there's no congregation if there aren't people willing to work together and serve together. So thank you for doing that. And in fact, God encourages that through his word. I was reading earlier today in Colossians chapter 2, verses 6 and 7, really starting at verse 3, where Christ is working through Paul for Paul to tell the church at Colossae about being in unity together. Because in unity together, then you get to experience everything that God has for you through his word, through walking with him, through being a witness for him and worshiping him. And I'm just wondering if we can continue to work together. And as we do that, walking with God, see what God wants to do. I believe this, that God is not nowhere, anywhere close to finished with our church. And I believe it's just beginning in the sense of what God wants to do, both in finishing out this year and rolling into next year. And so here's what I'm going to ask you to do. I want you to find somebody this weekend and invite them to church and invite them out. We're going to be talking about the value of life. There's so much going on right now. I am totally beside myself that in our state that we've actually executed an innocent man. I can't imagine what his family is going through right now. The people who loved him that are close to him. I'm in outrage and I'm from a distance. I can't imagine being up close. And so as much as there are talks and conversations about life and being pro-life, we need to talk about that in totality. And so the value of life starts with what God has to say and how God sees us. And so who better to tell us about the value of life than from Psalms 90 from Brother Moses, who speaks and says, basically, God, you've always been and always will be. And so let us find our life and identity in you. I want to encourage somebody this evening who may be struggling, thinking you're not worth it, thinking, wow, it's a beautiful day, it's raining in your life and there's storms and God really doesn't care. I got news for you. God cares immensely about you. He's in love with you and he values you because he gave you life. And so if you will come out this Sunday and hear about the value of life, what God has to say, and how he, because he's everlasting to everlasting, desires to be with us. So can't wait to see you in God's house this Sunday. The last thing I want to leave you with before I jump off this evening, trunk or treat. If you haven't checked your email, check it. There are um, announcements in there. One of them is about trunk or treat. You can sign up through a QR code. If you're not a QR code person, then you can sign up physically here in person on Sunday. That's right. You can do that. We're still needing at least 10 volunteers to help serve, and particularly with passing out candy. So, if you got a car, great, you can do it. Utilize your trunk. That's why it's trunk or treat, or we can provide a table. But listen, it doesn't happen without you. And we want to give young people in this community a safe place to come and receive candy. And most of all, receive the love of Christ from Christ's people. So let's do this. If you haven't signed up, sign up. If you've got a friend who may be interested, get them to sign up. This may be your way of getting them to church. They might not come with you on Sunday once you make that ask this weekend, but they may come into something like that and say, hey, I wouldn't mind volunteering and helping out. So, got it? Trunk or treat, value of life. See you all this weekend. Take care. God bless.